Hello everybody. Today I am here with a hair video, the first of many to come. As you may or may not know, I am a hairdresser, and with that being said, I get many questions about all kinds of things, from how do I grow my hair to what bleach do I buy? I have a spoon and a mirror. I want to do a balayage. I am more than happy to answer all these questions, especially now since what's going on in the world. We're confined to our homes, so there are more people doing or just wanting to do their own hair because businesses are closed or they're bored. Just doing your own hair is fun. Let's face it. That's what got me into doing hair in the first place. I loved to research how to do hair, different ways to do it, and just different information. And now that I have some knowledge, I would love to give back. And I love to answer everybody's questions, my clients and just other people alike. So here I am. With all that being said, I do get many, especially now, like I said, with everything that's going on, I've had an influx of questions and I am more than happy to answer all of them. Just I'm going to have to do them in separate videos so that I'm not here with one 4-hour long video. They will be blocked up into different videos, also so that I can share as much information as I possibly can on one topic at a time, so that you could just go to that one video and it's all there for you. That brings us to today's video, which is answering the question, how do I grow my hair? This is a great question. It has to be the question that I get the absolute most. If there's one question that I get asked a lot, it is this one, and it is a great place to start too. There's a lot of basics in answering this question, and we're gonna get into some hair care, which is number one when doing your own hair. I want to start by saying I am not going to be the one to tell you, or lie to you rather, that there is one answer to doing this, a pill you can take that will make your hair grow super long. I wish there was. There isn't. And I don't have that kind of answer for you today. I have an answer that rather will teach you how to take care of your hair and see your hair grow at the rate in which it should be growing if it's healthy. I do not want to feed any lies that there are out there about taking a pill and seeing your hair grow. I just want to let you know that there isn't one pill you can take to just grow your hair. If I had that answer, I probably would not be sitting here right now. Let's start with some basics without any health issues aside, because there are health issues that can cause hair to thin out and fall out and not grow. These are, if you suspect that you have any of these issues, I would take that up with your doctor. That is, sometimes they're signs of serious health conditions, sometimes they're not. But if you feel that you're having that kind of problem, this is something you should take up with your doctor, because these things do exist. So with that being said, if I say that one more time, if you are healthy and you are on a regular good diet that works for you and you are taking all your vitamins, the human hair should be growing 1/2 inch a month. So that is 6 inches a year. So I know what you might be saying, and I hear this a lot. There is no way my hair is growing 1/2 inch a month. That is everybody else. That's not me. I promise you, I'm not seeing it. So I promise you that your hair is growing 1/2 inch a month. If you're somebody who dyes it, you know this. The reason why you may not be seeing it grow is because it is growing from your root and breaking off at the ends. I have the best hair to show you this right now. This is why it is important to cut your hair. So let me explain. Your hair is growing from the top 1/2 inch a month, and if you're not cutting your hair properly, like me over here, your hair is breaking off at the bottom. And not only is it just breaking off at the bottom, but we all know what split ends are, as you can see them here. So our hair splits, right? And the worse it gets, the longer we leave it, the more it splits, and it'll split all down the hair shaft. So this is why it is very important to cut your hair 1/2 inch to 1 inch every 3 to 4 months. Now you can do this on your own or you can go get it done. We'll get into that in another video. So like I was saying, your hair breaks from here and it continues and it goes all the way down the hair shaft. So if you just cut your hair, like me over here as an example, if I just cut my hair when I needed to do it, all I would have lost was 1 inch to 1/2 inch, 1 inch at most. But now that I let it go, my hair broke, and now about 3 to 4 inches of my hair is not good anymore. I could have just I could have just cut off 1/2 inch to 1 inch when it needed to be done, but I put it off and here we are. So I'll have to cut off a lot more, which will lead you to feel like your hair is short. That's why it is important for us to cut our hair at least every 3 months, so that when it grows from here, we will see it grow in length. That takes us to hair care. Now, everybody needs a good shampoo and a good conditioner. They're not going to be the same for everybody. Of course, there are many different types of hair out there. I'm just gonna give you the advice that I give to everybody, which is when you're shopping for a shampoo or conditioner, the shampoo and conditioner with the least amount of ingredients on their ingredients list, the better. They are the better shampoos. I will also leave a list of things here and in the description of things you should stay away from when shopping for shampoo and conditioner. In the description box, I will also add why you should stay away from these things. But as long as you're staying away from these things and you're keeping the ingredients list to a minimum, you're looking at a good shampoo. Now that you have your good shampoo, your good conditioner, how often do I wash my hair? So the drier your hair is, the more it breaks, the more you need to cut it, the more it just breaks off from the bottom, the more split ends you get, the more you're not seeing your hair growth. Now this, again, is different for everybody. Some people, like myself, have very greasy hair. We produce sebum at a quicker rate than other people do. Some people might need to wash their hair once a week. Some people may feel like they need to wash their hair every day. This is something we need to stay away from. It is not good to strip your hair of its natural oils. I promise you, your hair needs it to a certain extent, of course. We do not need to not be washing our hair for weeks at a time. This can cause product buildup. If you're using other types of products on your hair, this can cause a sebum buildup on our scalp. It is very important not to overwash or underwash our hair. So like I said, this looks different for everybody. We should be washing our hair a maximum of every 3 days. Maybe one day yes, one day no. Nobody can tell you what to do. This is completely up to you. And we shouldn't be washing our hair not as often either. Now that could be different for everybody. Some people need to wash their hair once a week. Some people need to wash their hair once every 2 weeks. This is completely up to you. Just don't overwash your hair. This could lead to dry hair and your hair breaking. You'll notice when your hair starts to get greasy, if it does, some people quicker than others, it starts at the scalp and gradually goes down the hair shaft as time passes. Now, it is nice to, if you can, before taking a shower, brush these natural oils into the rest of your hair shaft, because obviously the rest of the hair isn't getting the same oils that the top of your head is getting. So if you can, brush it out quickly. I know it sounds kind of gross. Do that, get it into the rest of your hair, take a shower. Now, we got a good shampoo, a good conditioner. We're going to talk about keeping our hair hydrated. So it is important, like I mentioned before, to keep your hair hydrated. You can do this in many different ways. So treatments are a great way to do this. You do not need to buy an expensive store-bought treatment, though it is nice. There are many things that you can use at home You can use coconut oil, you can use avocado, you can use castor oil, you can use olive oil. There are many, many ways you can hydrate your hair and do at-home treatments with a quick Google search. There are so many. If you are interested in it, I could also make a video on great treatments, homemade treatments that you can do for your hair. It is great to do hair treatments at least once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month, however you feel your hair needs hydration. There's no way you can do too many treatments. Once a week is great. Every 3 days if you're somebody who has very greasy hair, or if you're somebody who bleaches your hair a lot. It's just a great way to keep your hair hydrated. If you're somebody who has very greasy hair and you feel like you won't benefit from treatments, I promise you there are still ways you can benefit from treatments. The bottom, from the mid shaft to the bottom of your hair, doesn't get nearly as much sebum and natural hair oils as the top of your head does. So you could just do a treatment from here down, mid shaft down, whatever you feel. This will stop your hair from breaking and keeping its hydration. Another great thing to do is hair detoxes. Now these are detoxing shampoos that you can get yourself, or you can go get done at a hair salon. I will link some detoxing shampoos in the description. Detoxing shampoos are great to use once a month. And they're great because they will cleanse your hair of all the product buildup. If you're somebody who likes to use dry shampoos, if you're somebody who likes to use hairspray, texturing sprays, this all builds up on our hair over time. So it's nice to do a nice detoxing shampoo and then a nice treatment over it at least once a month. This is something I do recommend. This is something that I do in the salon, and it is a great way to prep your hair for a treatment. Now, it is important not to overuse a detoxing shampoo, as they are very drying, because they're there to strip out everything that could have built up on your hair as time went on. That is great. Do not overuse these. They will dry out your hair, I promise. So if you have a good shampoo, a good conditioner, and you're keeping your hair as hydrated as it needs to be. Next, of course, we're going to talk about vitamins. Now, it is very important to take your vitamins and to just be in good health in order for your hair to do the growing it needs to do, and that it does naturally. I know there are a lot of companies out there that sell vitamin gummies or pills that claim to help with hair growth, and usually all it is pills with biotin vitamin in it and other vitamins that are essential to your health for hair growth. So they are great. They're great to take. You can take biotin on its own. It's not only good for hair growth, but it's also good for your skin and your nails as well. So this is something that if you're interested in, or if you don't already take, you should look into. Buy it at Walmart. They come in capsules. It's great. That's usually the only thing that I suggest to people when they're looking for things to take for hair growth. That's the vitamin that I usually suggest, that and all your essential vitamins. So the last thing I have to say is just take care of your hair in the sense of not over processing it in any way. Even if you're going to, these are just extra tips. If you are going to tie your hair, maybe try and use a silky like scrunchie. A silky like pillowcase is great for our hair as well. Try not to use a lot of heat on it. Try not to over process your hair with any chemicals, whether that's bleach, dye, perms. Of course, nobody's telling you not to do these things. Your hair just will need extra care when you are doing these things. If you're somebody who is using heat on their hair often, whether it be daily or every second day, just hydrate your hair a little bit more. Use protecting sprays, like heat protecting sprays. If you're somebody who dyes their hair a lot or bleaches it a lot, you might need to just cut it a little bit more often. You might need to do a little bit extra treatments. You might need to have a deeper conditioner. Just the more you do to your hair to dry it out, the more hydration you'll have to do. That's all it is. My lights went on, a nice little touch for the end of the video. So in conclusion, just know that the more you process your hair, the more you're going to have to take care of it. Also know that your hair does have limits. So if you are out there bleaching it, overly processing it, if you're using an excessive amount of heat on it every day, your hair does have limits. It will break. It's going to tell you that it can't take it anymore, and you'll definitely see it. Just know that your hair is always growing. It's all about how you take care of it in order to be able to see that growth. You have all the power in your hands in order to see your hair grow. Just know it's all about what you do. It's all about how you take care of it. That really is all of it in conclusion. So if there are any questions that you have, do not be shy to leave them below. Don't be shy to send them to me in a message. I am more than happy to answer your questions. If there's something that maybe I didn't touch on in this video that you were hoping was a question that was going to get answered, let me know. I will be making many other videos on many different types of topics. So if there is a topic that you would like me to talk about or a question you'd like me to answer, don't be shy, let me know in the comments. And I hope you have a great evening, a great day, a great night, and I'll see you soon.